Alright guys, so as you know, I was permanently banned on Facebook. And so I drove to Facebook headquarters and we're heading over to Facebook to talk to them about why they decided to ban me. We're almost there, guys. We're going to Facebook because Facebook decided that they just want to infringe on everybody's rights, right? They want to infringe on every conservative's rights on the internet, and they don't think that conservatives should be allowed to be on the internet. And what Facebook did yesterday, right, is they branded me as a terrorist, essentially, saying that I'm a dangerous person because, well, I expose the left and I post facts about Islam, and, well, I'm a conservative. I'm a conservative Jew. So I guess that makes me such a dangerous person. Look guys, it's Facebook. Thumbs up for censorship. Here we are, guys. We're here at Facebook. Thumbs up for censorship, right, Zuckerberg? Yesterday, I was permanently banned from Facebook and Instagram, and I was labeled as a dangerous individual, a dangerous person, simply because I'm a conservative. Simply because I'm a conservative, I've been banned from every single social media platform in this country and labeled as a terrorist. But meanwhile, actual terrorist organizations like Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood are still on Facebook, right? So I guess Zuckerberg has some explaining to do. Hi.
Global Security.
Hi.
By any chance, are you guys with the media or news?
Yeah, I'm a journalist. My name's Loomer. I'm all over the news today. You probably know I'm a pretty prominent conservative journalist who Mark Zuckerberg decided to ban yesterday.
Okay. So unfortunately, you're not allowed to record on campus.
Oh, that's too bad.
You're more than welcome to relocate across the way.
So I'm not allowed to have a First Amendment right in this country, even though I'm a journalist. I'm branded as a terrorist by Mark Zuckerberg. That's too bad. I think I'm going to go inside and pay Zuckerberg a visit. That's too bad. It's too bad. Too bad. Too bad.
One second, guys. We're talking. Hold on. Cars are coming. Whoa.
So I'm not allowed to exist as a conservative. I'm not allowed to make money. I'm not allowed to have a Facebook. I'm not allowed to have an Instagram. Why? Because I'm a conservative? Because I'm a conservative. Because I'm a conservative. So this is Facebook, you guys. This is Facebook. Hi. This is Facebook. Hi, how's it going? No, it's too bad. You're just gonna have to deal with it. So my name is Loomer. I'm a conservative journalist. Yesterday, Mark Zuckerberg banned me on Facebook and Instagram, and I was wondering if there was somebody I could speak to here about why they banned me and then designated me as a terrorist yesterday. You guys have actual terrorist organizations on your platform, and yet you labeled me, you defamed me, you called me a dangerous individual. That's too bad, that's too bad. I don't consent to having my First Amendment rights violated. How do you think I feel? I don't consent to not being able to make an income here in America. How do you think I feel?
Ma'am, you have entered the reception area.
And then why don't you call someone who I can speak with? Why don't you call someone who I can speak with? Because I want to know why I'm banned on Facebook and Instagram. I want to know why Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood are still have access to your platform, but then Mark Zuckerberg, he has to brand me as a terrorist. I'm a terrorist? Do I look like a terrorist to you? I'm a conservative. I'm a conservative journalist, and I have a right to my free speech. So why don't you call someone, since you're the receptionist here, and have someone come downstairs and talk to me about why I'm banned on Facebook and Instagram.
And I'm not going to be able to help you as long as you're speaking to me in that manner. If you'd like to place a complaint, there's a form on the tablet there that you're more than welcome to fill out. No matter how loud you get, no matter how rude you are, no matter how aggressive you are, that's not going to change the process.
So this is where I fill out a complaint?
That is correct.
Don't you guys have somebody here who's in charge of, public relations or like a media specialist?
I can give the information to you that I just gave you if you didn't understand. But that's how you file a complaint. That's the process.
Right. So that's how I file a complaint, right? But where do I need to, my issues right now are greater than filling out a form on some piece of, equipment, right? I need to speak to someone as to why they are designating me as a dangerous individual. They say I'm a dangerous individual. Yeah, because they are threatening my life. They're designating me as a terrorist, and they're saying that I'm a dangerous person simply because I'm a conservative. Yet you guys have actual terrorist organizations on your platform. You have actual terrorists on your platform. You have actual terrorists on your platform. Is this how disorganized the biggest and most powerful tech company in the world is? You guys don't have anybody who can speak to anybody?
My name is Daniel. I'm the security supervisor over here. Is everything okay?
No, everything's not okay, because I'm a journalist, and here in America we have something called the Constitution and a First Amendment right. And Mark Zuckerberg and all of your little liberal employees here in Silicon Valley have decided that me and my colleagues, we don't deserve to have free speech. And you guys are now endangering my life by labeling me as a dangerous individual, a terrorist essentially, according to your own standards. And I'm not allowed to even, speak my mind. I'm not allowed to speak my mind freely here in America. And so I would like to know, if you guys are going to designate me as a dangerous individual, then you should have someone come downstairs and talk to me. I would love to know why you think I shouldn't have a voice in America, but then terrorist organizations like Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood should be allowed to spew hatred. Why is that? Why is that? Do you guys have anybody who works here who answers any questions, or do you just delete everybody who you don't agree with?
Okay, so I understand your frustration. Unfortunately, it's a closed campus. We don't allow media on site without prior authorization.
Well,
That's
too bad. Like I said, we have a First Amendment right in this country. We have freedom of the press, and it seems like Facebook doesn't want to answer any questions. You guys don't have a hotline I can call. You don't even give me an answer as to why I'm banned. You designate me as a terrorist. You guys sent out a notice to the left-wing media prior to banning me. They knew I was banned before I was banned. Does anybody have any answers, or is every single conservative going to be banned on social media prior to the 2020 election?
Okay. So
how do you not know about this? It's on every single news channel right now. It was the #1 trending story yesterday on social media.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys know about this, and you can't say that media are not allowed here at Facebook.
Well, it is private property. At this point, you're trespassing. So I can give you, and that's just what it is. So I can give you two options. If it's an account issue, we do have a support team.
They don't get back to me. They don't get back to me.
You filled out a customer support form?
They banned me. They're not going to get back to me. They said that it's an indefinite ban. So I'm not going to go through your little process of filling out forms anymore. I'm not going to let you guys continue to endanger my life by calling me essentially a terrorist. Let me show you something. Let me show you what they did. Let me show you what they did. Let me show you so that you know how serious this situation is. Do you know that I am currently banned on every single social media platform? Every single social media platform, and I'm a journalist here in America.
Okay, so
do you know what Facebook did yesterday? Facebook decided that they were going to make me, Milo Yiannopoulos, Paul Joseph Watson, Alex Jones, dangerous individuals. Let's see what their description for dangerous individuals and organizations is. Policy rationale. In an effort to prevent and disrupt real-world harm, we do not allow any organizations or individuals that proclaim a violent mission or are engaged in violence from having a presence on Facebook. This includes organizations or individuals involved in the following: terrorist activity, organized hate, mass or serial murder, human trafficking, organized violence, or criminal activity. We also remove content that expresses support or praise for groups, leaders, or individuals involved in these activities. Do I look like a terrorist to you? Do I look like a terrorist to you? Do I look like a mass murderer or a serial killer to you?
So a couple options.
I don't have a weapon. I've never committed a crime in my life. Okay?
Ma'am, it's a closed campus.
I have never committed a crime in my life, and yet you guys have designated me as a terrorist.
So
You guys have designated me as a terrorist.
well, me personally, I'm just trying to provide you customer service and give you the best route to go about it. So a couple options I gave you is fill out a support form. You decline the support form, right? At that point,
They're not
that's
going to get back to me. They won't.
If you just let me finish. So the second option, I mean, if you don't want to fill out a support form and go through our traditional customer support step, there's nothing I can do further to assist you, right? Two, we don't allow media on campus without pre-registering. So at this point, I'm going to have to ask you to leave campus.
Well, why would they allow me
Because
to
it is
come on
trespass.
campus when they designated me as a
And I
terrorist?
understand-
They've
I understand
designated
your
me as a
frustration.
terrorist.
I understand.
No, you don't understand my frustration because you're not banned from making an income. I bet you that you're allowed to have a bank account. I bet you that you're not banned on PayPal. I bet you that when you go outside, your life isn't endangered by psychopath leftists and liberals in Silicon Valley who are telling everybody that
You
you're
have a
some
right to
Nazi
feel
or
how you
white
wanna feel.
supremacist.
You have a right to
You
feel how
don't
you wanna
understand
feel.
how I feel. Nobody
But
here knows how I feel.
Unfortunately, based on the law and based on our policy, you are trespassing right now. All I can do is offer you a support form. If you don't want to fill that out, that's fine.
So I'm trespassing,
have
but
to
you
go.
guys are giving a platform to ISIS. Facebook is giving a platform to
that has nothing
Hamas.
to do with me
Facebook is
personally.
giving. Okay, so then
I'd
call
appreciate
somebody
if you
who
didn't
can
yell
talk
at
to
me,
me.
right?
Then call somebody. I've been asking you. I've been
So
telling you.
I'm offering you an option.
Okay,
It's
that's
up
not
to
going
you
to
if you
work.
wanna do
That's
it.
not going to work.
It does work.
Are they going to come downstairs right now and talk to me?
No, they won't.
Then that's not going to work because I want answers now.
So you staying here after I asked you and advised you you're trespassing is not going to work for me.
How does this
right?
process
So-
work, by the way? Just let me see. Like, how does this work? Don't you have to have a Facebook account in order for this to work?
This is what's going to happen.
Right.
We're going to request Menlo Park PD come over and escort you if you don't leave on your own.
How does this work? Can you show me how this works?
Did you want to fill out a customer?
Yeah, I want to fill out a customer support form.
No problem.
How do I do it?
This right here. You just put in your first name, last name, email, and then go ahead and put all the details you want on the next page. And once you've completed that, just let me know.
All right, we're filling out a customer service report form right now because Facebook has decided to designate me as a dangerous person, a dangerous terrorist. Such an inefficient system. I mean, honestly, the most powerful tech company in the world doesn't even have a fucking customer service department. Well, I'm having to fill out this ridiculous form right here that doesn't even work. And basically, Facebook has totally violated my rights and endangered my life by calling me a dangerous individual, which, according to their standards, is a violent terrorist. And so I'd like to speak with someone about that. I'd like to speak with someone. These people are just violating everyone's rights. They have actual terrorist organizations like Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood on their platforms, but then they are banning conservative journalists and making it so people can't exercise their freedom of speech. And one of these days, people are just gonna, not tolerate it. It's getting to a boiling point in this country. Let's see. Please enter your information. Okay, so this is my message. Facebook designated me as a dangerous person and permanently banned me on May 2nd, 2019. Actual terrorist organizations like Hamas and Muslim Brotherhood are on your platform. Aren't terrorists dangerous people or only conservatives? That's what I would really love to know. So I want to know, since Jack Dorsey is claiming that dangerous individuals are not allowed to be on their platform anymore, when are they going to take Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood off of their platform? Since, you know, Hamas in their charter, it says that their goal, we're going to submit right now, okay? Their goal is to kill Jewish people and eradicate the state of Israel. Those people are allowed to have Facebook accounts, but if you're a conservative Jew like myself, you get banned. And not only do you get banned, but you get banned on Holocaust Remembrance Day. So yesterday, Mark Zuckerberg not only banned me, but he accused me of being a dangerous person next to that vile Jew hater, Louis Farrakhan, who was also banned, and he did it on Holocaust Remembrance Day. And why did he do that? Because Mark Zuckerberg is a self-hating Jew. And these people here in Silicon Valley, these people who work at Facebook and places like Twitter are actual Nazis. Their tactics are fascist. And they accuse conservatives and Trump supporters of being fascists and Nazis simply because we support President Trump and we support free speech. But if you go against their left-wing agenda, if you post facts, if you're against terrorism, or if you're a proud conservative Jewish woman like myself, you'll get banned. You'll get banned and sentenced to the digital gulag because you're not allowed to have free speech. There's no freedom of speech allowed at Facebook. There's no freedom of speech allowed at Twitter. There's no freedom of speech allowed here in America. And nothing, this is only going to get worse, okay, you guys? This situation is only going to further escalate, and more conservatives and more people in this country are continue to have their rights violated by these Nazis in Silicon Valley if President Trump doesn't do something about this. If President Trump doesn't start to do something about this and actually fight back against this, we are going to lose everything in this country.
Can I get you to leave, please?
No.
You're not going to leave?
No, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to fight for my First Amendment rights. I'm going to fight for my First Amendment right. What's your name?
My name's Andrew.
And what do you do here at Facebook? Or Fascist Book, as I like to call it. I mean, do you think that that's okay? Let me ask you a question. You want me to leave? I'm not a violent person. You don't have anything to worry about. I want to know, do you think it's okay? Do you think that it's okay for terrorist organizations to be on your platform?
Sir.
Can you answer the question? Are you or are you not against terrorism?
Sir. What's up? Or do you want the police?
We're going to wait for the police. We'll wait for the police.
Okay.
Because the First Amendment of this country, our constitutional rights are worth fighting for. And if the police have to be called, then so be it, okay? Call the police. Call the police. I don't want to live in a world where I have to fill out a form in a digital gulag to find out whether or not I'm going to be able to speak again or voice an opinion, okay? I don't want to have to come to Silicon Valley, which is controlled by left-wing fascist billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey and have to fill out their stupid little forms to debate whether or not me existing as a Jewish conservative in America is allowed on social media. Meanwhile, they have groups like Antifa, which have been designated as a domestic terrorist organization by the Department of State. They have Hamas, a terrorist organization that's killing Jews. They have the Muslim Brotherhood, a terrorist organization which calls for an Islamic caliphate and the eradication of all non-Muslims. Okay, those people are not dangerous individuals, but me, right, a conservative Jewish woman who voted for President Donald Trump, I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm not allowed to have a Twitter. I'm not allowed to have a Facebook. I'm not allowed to have an Uber Eats. I'm banned on Lyft. I'm banned on Venmo, GoFundMe, Medium, Teespring, Instagram, every single damn platform, every single social media platform I am banned on. I'm not even allowed to make an income on PayPal or Venmo simply because I'm a conservative.
As you know, police are on their way.
Okay, great.
You just want to wait for them?
I'm just going to wait. I mean, you're not answering my question. You guys are actual fascists here at Facebook. You say that I'm a dangerous person. Do you understand that you're putting my life in danger? When you say that I'm a dangerous individual, you are putting my life in danger.
Okay, so do you want to talk to me or do you?
Who are you? You haven't even told me who you are.
My name is Yender with security.
Okay, but I want to speak to someone here at Facebook who.
Property.
Great.
You're not allowed to be here right now. You know that. Would you like to leave?
No, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and talk to the police because I would like to actually file a criminal complaint against Facebook because not only are you guys denying me my First Amendment right, but you're endangering my life by designating me as a dangerous individual and a terrorist. And I don't think you understand how grave of a situation that is. When I can't make a living in America because I'm banned, okay, how am I supposed to have security? Are you guys, is all your Facebook security going to protect me when some radical member of Antifa or some radical Islamic individual decides to kill me because Facebook has called me a terrorist? Are you going to protect me, Andrew? I don't think so. I don't think Facebook security is really going to protect me when somebody, some psycho left-winger who is inspired by all of these radical left-wing reporters from Daily Beast and Right Wing Watch and SPLC and all the left-wing media like CNN and people like Oliver Darcy falsely accusing me and Alex Jones and Paul Joseph Watson and Milo Yiannopoulos of being Nazis and white supremacists simply because we're conservative. What are they going to do when somebody shoots us and kills us? What are they going to do? What are these people going to do? Is Facebook security going to be here to protect me? Are they going to save me? No, they're not. And unfortunately, we are in a position in this country where people like Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey have more power than President Donald Trump. They have more power than President Donald Trump. Because if President Donald Trump had more power than Jack Dorsey and Mark Zuckerberg, something would already be done about all of this bias. Something would already be done, and I wouldn't have had my civil liberties violated, okay? I would be able to make a living here in America. And they don't even want to have a discussion. You know, they call themselves liberals, right? They should be open to dialogue. But I came here, okay? I am not a violent person. I do not have a criminal record. I don't have a weapon on me. I simply asked to speak to somebody. I simply asked to speak to somebody at Facebook about why they have designated me as a dangerous individual. Okay, I have asked to speak to somebody, and nobody wants to come downstairs. This is 1984. 1984 was supposed to be a warning, not a how-to manual. And now, as I stand here in the middle of Facebook, here in Silicon Valley, California, the police are on their way. And the police are on their way to arrest me, probably, right? Or to detain me simply because I came today to take a stand for free speech and to fight for my First Amendment right as a journalist. To fight back and take a stand against these fascists here at Facebook, who don't believe that conservatives and supporters of President Donald Trump deserve to have a platform, deserve to have a voice. And I am not going to fill out a form on a tablet. I am not going to walk to Silicon Valley and fill out a form and bow down to these technological tyrants here in Silicon Valley every single time I want to speak. I'm just not going to do it.
You want to watch some Facebook TV?
Look at their signs too. Like if their signs here at Facebook aren't even a sign that of the fact that they are totally in bed with the leftists and the Democrats, then I don't know what is. Look at this. Take care of Muslim, Black, women, femme, queer, Latino, Native, immigrant, POC, trans, disabled, incarcerated, LGBTQ. What about white people? What about Jews? What about Christians? Okay? Like, these people don't care about conservatives. They don't care about white people. They don't care about Jewish people. They don't care about conservatives. They just care about what the left endorses, okay? And what the left represents in this country right now is an anti-American, anti-white, anti-Jewish, anti-Christian, pro-Sharia agenda, okay? And their signs are clearly representative of this. Look at this. No white people, no Jews, no Christians. No wonder why they're taking their orders from Islamic terrorist organizations and banning Jews.
As I stated before, I do not consent.
I mean, look, they have Loretta Lynch. They have Loretta Lynch, okay? Loretta Lynch is one of the people who they have on a poster right there. Loretta Lynch, who is a very polarizing left-wing individual, okay? Where's a poster of Donald Trump? Where is a poster of any conservative? I only see leftists and communist propaganda and anti-white and anti-Jewish and anti-Christian messages. And then people want to know why conservatives say that there's a anti-conservative bias at Facebook. Well, they won't let us take a meeting with anybody, but all you have to do is walk in the lobby and see for yourself. All you have to do. I mean, the bias in this country is out of control. I want to know when members of Congress are going to do something about it. You know, I voted for President Trump. I've supported President Trump since day one. And at 25 years old, my life is being totally ruined and totally destroyed by people like Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey, who have tons of money. These people are billionaires and they have acquired so much power through social media. They have so much information on so many people on this planet to the point where they can now decide whether or not somebody exists. I think it is disgusting. I think it is an abomination that 2 billionaires in Silicon Valley have the power to decide whether or not somebody deserves to have a voice simply because of their politics. I think it's an abomination. It really is. It's truly an abomination. Can't even come downstairs and talk to me. It's not like I even did anything wrong. I never violated the Facebook terms of service. You know that? I never once violated the Facebook terms of service ever. I never once did anything violent. I never advocated for violence against anybody. And yet Mark Zuckerberg has the audacity to defame me on a massive level in front of the entire world by issuing a statement and saying that Laura Loomer, Milo Yiannopoulos, Alex Jones, Paul Joseph Watson are dangerous individuals. What exactly about us is dangerous, Mark? I would like to know. Is it the fact that I expose the left? Is it the fact that I warn people about the horrors and the truth of Sharia law? What exactly is it that's so dangerous about me? You know what, Mark? I'll agree with you. I guess I am a dangerous individual because my reporting and my existence is dangerous to your left-wing agenda, okay? It's dangerous to these lying liberals who want to do everything in their power to undermine President Trump and his presidency and our constitutional republic. So I guess you're right. I guess you're right, Mark. Facts are pretty dangerous, aren't they? Facts are pretty dangerous.
Maybe you should just take a seat and wait for him, huh?
Yeah, maybe I should. It's just insane. I mean, they have full-blown communist propaganda on the walls up there, okay? Equality, justice. I mean, they're not even trying to hide the fact that they're biased. And then they're gonna say that I am a dangerous individual and defame me. Hi. Hi, how's it going? Nice to meet you. My name is Laura Loomer.
Nice to meet you. Man, you say see you.
Okay, great.
So, Facebook says that they don't want you here, so if you can,
Well, I know they don't want me here because they permanently banned me yesterday on Facebook and Instagram, and then they defamed me, okay?
So-
and then they endangered my life by designating me as
okay,
a
ma'am.
dangerous
So I'm
individual.
gonna let you know right now. So before it escalates, you can leave the property without it escalating, without you, without them pressing charges.
What it comes down to is you can go right now. It's a private property. They have a choice to do if they want you here or not. We're letting you know that they don't want you on their property.
I know they don't. They banned me
Hold
yesterday.
on. So you can go on your own accord and do what you need to do, or we're gonna have to talk with them and see if they want to pursue prosecution, which is one of the options.
Well, I have
they
a
can
question for you. At what point does Facebook get held accountable for endangering my life? Okay,
I can't
they're
answer that.
endangering
What I
my
can
life.
answer is what I just explained to you right now. Okay, and Ms. Loomer, is that correct?
Yeah, it's Laura Loomer.
Okay, I'm not trying to be facetious or anything like
No,
that.
it's fine.
Okay? I just want you to know what
Right.
is brought.
And I'm not trying to be a problem. I'm simply telling you that my civil liberties are being violated. My life is now in danger because Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey have labeled me as a dangerous individual yesterday. It's all over the news, okay? I'm getting death threats, numerous death threats from people who are telling me I deserve to die because I'm a conservative. And according to their own description, they designated me as a terrorist yesterday. I don't have a weapon on me. You can check me. I'm not a violent individual. I'm just a conservative, okay?
So we can't talk.
And I don't have any rights anymore in this country.
I can't talk.
I don't have any rights in this
Are you with her, sir?
I can't talk.
Are you with her also?
Except for just
I'm filming.
No, I know that. I can see that. But are you a friend or acquaintance?
So the thing is this.
Is he not supposed to be here too? You don't want him here also?
You-
So the same thing.
You have a
with
job
you,
as a
sir.
police officer.
Yeah, so same thing. Same thing that they're telling you, we're also gonna let you know. Okay?
I understand.
They want both you guys out here. I didn't know if you guys were.
I'm just doing my job, sir.
Okay, I know. So we're just doing our job. That's plain
I
and
appreciate
simple.
that.
All right, so.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. So again, just like this officer was explaining, you guys gotta go. Okay?
I'm listening.
Look,
I'm listening.
I
I
don't want to have to put you in that situation,
have to,
but
you know.
I came to Facebook today with this story. Okay, I asked the question. My rights have been violated, and I asked to to speak with somebody and they are so oppositional and they're violating my rights, they are endangering my safety, and I don't think it's too much of a request for me to just sit here peacefully and ask for somebody in charge to come downstairs and talk to me.
Maybe this isn't the platform to do that,
Well, I don't have a platform, officer. Which platform do you suggest I use? I've been deplatformed. I literally am banned on every single social platform.
Can't speak for them, so whatever basis is that you, or any basis that you need to go in contact.
So are you refusing to leave, sir?
I'm waiting for her.
Oh, you waiting for her?
Yeah, yeah. Whatever she decides.
Okay, so we're just gonna get this thing going.
Is it going to give you the answer that you want?
I know, but no one's been giving me answers. I can't.
Is there a phone number or somebody she can talk to later down the road, or what do you guys do? I'm sorry? Okay, see, so they already gave you something.
Right, but that's if you have a Facebook account and they banned me. So clearly they didn't actually let me. What?
You filled this up just now today?
I just filled it out right now.
Okay, yeah, then you're good.
I asked why.
That's all you need to do.
I asked why I've been designated as a dangerous individual and a terrorist when actual terrorist organizations like Hamas and Muslim Brotherhood are on your platform.
Information's on there?
Yeah, but you guys have my contact information. I mean, I had a Facebook account, so let's not pretend like you don't
But
have
specifically, did you have your phone number?
Yeah, I put
Everyone wants to
everything
contact you is on there?
Yeah.
Then you're good to go for today.
So who's gonna get back to me? Like, how's this gonna go?
Swift Marcus from Sports you can contact.
When?
Can't tell you that.
Well, I mean, that just doesn't really make me
It's
want
kind
to
of a first
leave.
come, first served basis, and there's...
A first come, first served basis. You guys have billions of users. You guys have like hundreds of millions, if not a billion users. I could be waiting for the rest of my life. Do I deserve to be silenced for the rest of my life? I'm 25 years old. Do I deserve to not have a voice or not make a single penny for the rest of my life?
Okay, Matt, if you refusing to leave,
We're going to contact you. That's what we can do for you today.
So Facebook is going to contact me.
Yes.
When?
Can't tell you that.
Alright, well maybe you guys can, I would leave, but I would like somebody other than who works in security, it's not exactly like executive here, to let me know when. I don't think that's an improper request. I think that I'm being very peaceful, very respectful, and if somebody can come downstairs from actual customer service, or maybe like Mark Zuckerberg can come address this himself, or Sheryl Sandberg. Like, I'm leaning in right now. You know, Sheryl Sandberg wrote a book and she said that if you want something, you need to demand it. I am leaning in right now. I am demanding that my free speech be respected. And I am demanding, Sheryl Sandberg, okay, I am leaning in from the lobby of Facebook. Sheryl Sandberg talking to you. I am leaning in from the lobby of Facebook and requesting that you give me my free speech, okay? I am demanding. I read your book when I was 18 years old, when I was a freshman in college, Sheryl, okay? And you said to lean in. You said that as a woman, you're gonna face a lot of sexism and a lot of adversity in your life. And if you want something, then you better go take it. You better lean in and demand it. And so I'm demanding my free speech. I'm demanding to have a right to speak freely and not be banned in America.
Are you willing to leave? So I can talk to the security and see what they want to do.
Well, I'm not going to resist if you guys walk me out, but I am like refusing to leave until they.
Well, we have to go ahead and get that process going. They can touch base with you outside of this building.
So I'm being banned from. I'm banned from Facebook yesterday. I'm banned from Instagram.
You're being told that you have to leave the premises because this is private property. Just that you're on, and they have that right to do that as well because it's their private property and they're choosing to do so by asking you to leave through those doors. Okay, so. Like you said, if you're willing to walk out, let's go ahead and just fix this. I'm sure he's getting the contact number that you're trying to get a hold of right now. So, but we need a compromise on both sides here, okay?
All right, well, I mean, if that's the case, then I just have to leave like a little present. I brought Mark Zuckerberg a present, so, you know, maybe they'll be more inclined to get back to me if I give them a present. I left them their very own freeloomer.com shirt, their own Stop the Bias shirt. So, you know, look, you know, I'm doing everything that they said. Sheryl Sandberg said to lean in, so I'm leaning in from the lobby of Facebook, and I'm asking Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey to stop censoring conservatives. I am making a plea from the lobby of Facebook to stop the bias. And if you're watching this, President Trump, please do something. Because just as I told you when I confronted members of Congress and Jack Dorsey when he perjured himself in September of last year, I said, please do something before it's too late. Because all of your supporters are going to be silenced before 2020.
Matt, please.
Yeah.
He's going, John.
Who do I leave this for? Can you give this to Mark Zuckerberg for me?
We can't accept that. No problem.
Yeah? All right. Well, I'm just gonna leave it here for you, okay? I'm gonna leave it here. This is for Mark Zuckerberg, okay? His very own Stop the Bias freeloomer.com shirt. Okay?
You can go ahead.
She's walking out here.
support the Tea Party.
I mean, it's egregious. It's absolutely egregious that these billionaires, people like Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey, have this much power. It is absolutely egregious. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that these executives have become more powerful than the President of the United States himself, that they are just censoring and silencing conservatives at the click of a button. With a click of a button, your entire life can be over, okay? Your entire existence can be eradicated from the internet if you are deemed a dangerous person, okay? You know, when George Orwell wrote 1984, it was supposed to be a warning. It was supposed to be a warning to let us know what it was like if Big Brother ever got so much control that they could control people's lives. But here we are in 2019, okay? And 1984 is no longer just a warning, okay? It has become a how-to manual for these fascists in Silicon Valley like Jack Dorsey and Mark Zuckerberg to silence and ban conservatives, to disenfranchise conservatives like myself and supporters of President Donald Trump so that we can no longer voice our support, our opinions, or our conservative values. So it's a really sad day in America. It's a sad day in America when your entire livelihood and your entire ability to function in society and to be heard now revolves around social media because these companies have so much power. It's a really sad day in America when you contact representatives on Capitol Hill, when you reach out to the President of the United States and your voice just goes, your requests just go completely unanswered, you know? Look at all this police, look at all this security, you guys. This is the reaction, this is what it is. You know, I'm not a dangerous person, okay? I'm a thought criminal is what I am. I'm a thought criminal because I dare to have an original opinion, because I dare to be a conservative in America, because I dare to have a voice and to voice my opinions and to go against the liberal agenda in America. And as a result, I am now the most banned woman in America. The most banned woman in America, literally banned on every single social media platform. And if I ask to be heard, if I simply ask to be heard, I am greeted with a barrage of police officers who threaten to escort me off the property and arrest me if I just ask to be heard.
Okay, ma'am. You need to be escorted. You need to be out of the property, ma'am.
No, it's not. This is America, guys. America in 2019. There's no freedom of speech, okay? Freedom of speech is dead. The First Amendment, which made America, the United States of America, the greatest country in the world, it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore, guys. It doesn't exist anymore. Watch out. I don't want you getting hit by a car.
Thanks, guys.
All right, be careful. I just want to be here.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, bud.
We're all on the same page. They don't want to come back.
Yeah, well, no one's going to answer me. They're liars here. They don't know what it's like.
I just want to make sure that everyone here is all in the same page.
So Facebook, so Mark Zuckerberg doesn't want me coming back to Facebook.
I'm not
Ever
speaking
again.
for him, but I'm just saying the company as a whole
Well,
does
he
not
is
want to.
Facebook. He's Facebook. It's his company.
If that's how you want to do it,
So I'm never allowed to ever come back to Facebook ever again?
They can make that decision, and they will be notifying you about that. We don't do that. We just are working on their behalf in regards to what they're requesting is having somebody be taken off the private property. That's all it is. Okay? Where'd you park?
All right. Down there.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Be careful, please, because it's really, really difficult.
Oh, I'll be careful.
Thank you.
All right. This is fascism, you guys, okay? This is fascism. This is fascism. This is actual fascism. So not only am I banned on Facebook and banned on Instagram and classified as a dangerous person, a terrorist in America, but I am now not allowed to even come to Facebook to voice opposition to being silenced, okay? Who's gonna speak up for me? Who's gonna speak up for me? Who's gonna fight? Doesn't look like anybody wants to. No free speech in America. Welcome to Fascist Book, where free speech is not allowed.